Hello and welcome to another episode of Timeless Treasures, where we explore our area's antiques, collectibles, and estate sales. Today we are in downtown Kingsport at the Haggle Shop, owned by Bob and Joyce Grills. The main shop contains over 80,000 square feet of booths among 4 different levels, and they actually have an addition located right behind us on Commerce Street. This year the Grills will celebrate their 44th anniversary in business. The first booth we will visit belongs to Donna Fleming. She specializes in vintage fabrics and clothing. You will actually get to see examples of bark cloth, a fabric made from the actual bark of trees. Bark cloth began being made in America in the late 1930s and became particularly popular in the 60s and 70s. Early motifs included florals and tropicals, showing the influence of Hawaiian and Japanese cultures.
Hi, I'm Donna Fleming at the Haggle Shop. I'm an antique dealer here, and I've actually been an antique dealer for about 10 years. I have 9 booths here in the Haggle Shop. I love decorating and I love antiques. It's a passion for me, and this actually affords me to be able to do what I want to do. I love to create and I love to design, and I'm going to show you some of the things today that I've made. Some of my best sellers are the pillows that I make. I love the old fabrics and the new fabrics. This is a bark cloth, and it's from the 40s, late 40s, early 50s. It's a fabric that's real popular now. It comes in florals, rose prints, and tropicals, and I take it and I've mixed it with a vintage striping. Also, I take pillowcases and I turn them into little pillows. I use the chenille fabrics that are very popular now. This is a blue one and I have a white background. These are some more of the bark cloths that I have. And this is an old quilt. I take old quilts that aren't that need to be repaired, and I take them and piece them and make little pillows with them. These are a real good seller. Also, I have lots of crochet doilies, table runners, and handkerchiefs. I probably have 300 or 400 handkerchiefs. I use them for many things. I usually take them and put a pretty ribbon or a vintage flower around them and give them as gifts. People actually carry them now. I've noticed the little ladies in my church now have one in their Bible, so they are making a comeback. These are my favorites. They're tablecloths from the 40s and mostly the 50s. They're bright, vivid colors, different. I love the pinks and reds, and I do love the roses. One thing that most people do not know about the tablecloths is you can use them every day because you can wash them. One of the secrets that I found is you can soak them in Biz in a wash machine up to probably a week to get out some of the brown stains that you have. If you can go without your wash machine for a week, if you can't, you can put them in your sink. But I do have a large selection, and if you come on back with me, I'll show you some more. I'm showing you here, these are little lingerie bags that I have made, and this is a vintage fabric with the bark cloth and a vintage lace, and these are nice just for children to have, or adults, teenagers to put their dirty laundry in, or just to carry their makeup in. And I have laundry bags that I made. Some of these are this one's probably from the 40s, and a lot of teenagers take these with them to school. This is I call these my little bed caddies. Let me turn it up this way so you can see it. You take buttons and you attach to your mattress. You can also put them on a hanger, or you can put them beside your bed on the dresser. And it's a place to put your glasses, Kleenexes, or a book that you're reading, and these come in really handy. These have been a good seller for me. This one I have several different patterns. There's another one, the tan. I'm actually low on these right now. Okay, I'm going to take you upstairs and show you some of the vintage clothes that are so popular now. One of the most popular items I have are dresses from the 50s. A black, simple dress. These off again. These dresses are probably $25. They're made well. I do have a lot of prom dresses. As you can see, I have 3 or 4 wedding dresses in the shop for sale. Here's one. I have a couple over here. And these dresses on sale today are about $70. Okay. One of the hottest items I have are dresses from the 70s. Most young girls love these. They're in excellent shape. Let me show you a couple of these. This one's really cute with a little hat. I have blouses, and I have lots of the cashmere sweaters that are back in style. This one. You pair it up with one of the vintage scarves. And if you'll see over here in the corner, I have a basket. There's probably 300 scarves in there, and all the scarves are under $5. So it's a good place to come to accessorize. And I do want to make it a point that if you can't wear vintage clothes, you can always wear vintage jewelry. You can wear hats like I have on today. You can wear the purses. A lot of times you can wear the coats, and you can take vintage pieces and make them into something that fits you or something that is very affordable. Here's some of the vintage purses that I sell. This one's feathers. A lot of them have, the brocades are back, a lot of the velvets, beautiful purses. The vintage aprons have really made a big comeback. A lot of the young girls are wearing them. I have a couple of these that buy them for wedding gifts all the time. These are made out of the chiffon, and they take the handkerchiefs and make the pockets. And this one's made out of the handkerchief too. And the feed sacks are real popular for aprons. There's a large selection, not just in my booth, but throughout the shop. Another item that I have that I carry is the vintage lingerie and the bed jackets. I can remember when my grandmother wore these. And people are buying them now to wear with their nightgowns. I have several to choose from, some really delicate laces and prints. And there's lots and lots of vintage gowns here. The pretty nylon ones and the old cotton ones. I have some that date back probably to the 1920s or the 1930s. There's a lot here in the shop for you. There's something for everyone, and I thank you for visiting with us today.
Our second booth today belongs to Roger Smith. Roger specializes in dark wood furniture. He has a personal passion for Duncan Fife. Duncan Fife was a Scottish-born cabinet maker and furniture joiner. His pieces belong to the Federal period, and the woods usually used were maple, mahogany, rosewood, satinwood, and walnut.
Hello, I'm Roger Smith. I am a dealer here at the Hagel shop and have been a dealer here for about 20 some odd years. My interest started out originally with Blue Ridge China. A friend of mine had the book on Blue Ridge, and I borrowed it, read it, and being into the local history, I really took off with Blue Ridge China. But out in my search and shopping for antiques or for the Blue Ridge China, I started noticing dark wood furniture, and as you can see, that's my interest now. I have dealt with furniture, as I say, for approximately 20 some years. Basically the more classic styles, the dark woods, Queen Anne, Chippendale chairs. Duncan Fife is probably my favorite personally. I have a weakness for gun with wind lamps, as you can see back here. But there's a few pieces I can tell you about. Well, like I say, being somewhat of a history buff, I like to know where things came from. And I think it's nice to, once you purchase something, you can sit at home and look at a piece and think, well, that was in somebody's house in South Carolina, or, I wonder, you always wonder where things came from, or what kind of history they have, or what that piece of furniture has seen in its time. This is a Governor Winthrop Chippendale secretary. Secretaries have been very popular in the past 200 years. One would like to use them to pay their bills, maybe hide their bills, but as you can see, we have the inside compartment and a writing desk here. There's some little neat things about it. We have this piece here that slides out. I would guess that one would hide their money there. There's no handle or there's nothing to give it away. It just looks decorative. Like I said, the Governor Winthrop style is the 13 panes. That's what tells us it's Governor Winthrop style. There's 13 panes of glass, which is an odd number. Normally we are looking at even number glass panes in a piece of furniture or in a window. Also the Chippendale feet, the ball and claw, that's also a part of the style of furniture that we're talking about. I also deal in some furniture that's not antique, that's more collectible, or I guess one might call it pre-owned. This piece here, this lowboy, this Queen Anne lowboy, lowboys have been popular for many, many years. This style is a reproduction piece here. This style, like I say, has been around many years, and one can purchase, you can purchase this. I happen to have the tag where it was originally sold, and I have about a third of the price that it was originally sold in 1982. That's one thing about antiques and collectibles, that when you buy furniture, and if we have a tendency to get tired of them or to want to change styles, when you buy new furniture, that is a drawback. Probably if a piece of furniture has been purchased new and it's 5 to 10 years old, your return's probably 30% or less. When you're looking at collectible or antique furniture that is up 50, 60 and above, those pieces of furniture will hold their value. Especially the furnitures that are the more classic styles of Duncan Fife, Queen Anne, Chippendale. Those styles they basically do not go out of style. They've been in style for, I guess, 200 years. We have 8 Chippendale chairs. These chairs are not old. When I say old, if anything's older than I am, it's old. But these chairs are about 15 to 20 years old. I brought these out of my home. They are Chippendale style. It's very difficult to find good, sturdy chairs, especially, it seems, Chippendales, that are old, and 8 of them. I have seen them in the thousands of dollars. I believe I have $1,100 on these chairs. Also, probably my favorite thing that I own right now are these 2 love seats. They are Duncan Fife. They're Duncan Fife, and love seats were not that prominent in the 40s. You do occasionally run into a love seat. I think I've had 3 in 23 years, but you very seldom run into a matching pair. These are beautiful. They would be wonderful if you had a large bedroom. One might want to recover them, or maybe one could prefer the antique look that we have here. This is called a bachelor's chest. This is from the 40s with a serpentine top on it. This piece of furniture is just, I have 3 or 4 of these in my home. You can use these as large nightstands. You can use them in entryways. You can use them in living rooms. even in a bathroom for storage. They're just a good size piece of furniture, very elegant, somewhat simple lines, and you people that like to mix things, I think this would be a good purchase that could be changed from room to room. And here I have a faux secretary, and this secretary is actually a bar with the glass shelves up here for your highball glasses, and also down here it's tall enough to you can set your liquor bottles inside. This piece I believe has come from England. I bought it in Asheville, North Carolina at a place that basically buys out of Europe, and I don't think it's really old, maybe from the 50s, but it is an English piece and a neat piece, and it also has a lock to lock it up. As you can see, with the number of lamps I have here, basically Gone with the Wind style lamps is my biggest weakness. I think I have 31 of them in my home, and I guess when you have a sickness you got to feed it. And but at any rate, these lamps, they are anywhere from 30 to 65 years old. There is oil Gone with the Wind lamps, such as we saw on Gone with the Wind at Scarlett's house and Miss Pitty Pat's, but these are not electrified. These were made as electric lamps. These two are probably from the 50s. This is a Fenton lamp here. This lamp is probably 30 years old. This late 40s bubble glass china cabinet. If you'll notice, each pane is bubbled. That's something we're not seeing today that much. And I would think that this was a very expensive piece of furniture when purchased. Actually, myself personally, I've always wanted a bubble glass china cabinet. This is the first one I've owned in 20 some years. I've always wanted one at home, but unfortunately I can't afford to have this one at the moment. But actually, most bubble glass cabinets you see are up $2,000 and $3,000, but you can buy this one for basically half that amount. I just happened on it a good deal in South Carolina, and come in and look at it.
Our next visit is with Faye Boshley. Faye has an assortment of antique glassware, including various sizes and colors of hens on nests. She will show you her collection of treenware, which is generally defined as small, handcrafted wooden items, and the ever-popular red-handled kitchen utensils.
Hello, my name is Faye Boshley, and welcome to the Haggle Shop. We're really happy to have you here today. I'd like to show you a few of the things that I carry in my shop. One of the things that I have really enjoyed and I sell a lot of is the hens on nest. I have these in all different colors, so if you're a collector of these, please come down. I have the red as well as the carnival and the jadeite, lots of other colors as well. If you're into collecting small children's items, the little miniature pieces, I have a number of those also. I have the cherry thumbprint in the punch bowl set, the little table set, the water glass, the sugar and creamers. Also have it in the jadeite as well as the pink carnival. In our booth as well, we have a cute little honey pot. There are other items here such as the red cherry thumbprint butter dish. Jadeite, we have a number of different jadeite pieces, and the cherry thumbprint water pitcher set is a beautiful set. Make a great table setting there. In addition to that, I carry a lot of the treenware. This is a reproduction treenware, and it is one of the best, if not the best, reproduction pieces I've seen anywhere. I have a lot of different pieces in that, from the dough bowl, the cutting bowls, the butter bowls. Another item that's a new item that I've started carrying is the candle mold, or the candle holder, and this was made off of an old sugar mold, and you put the candles in here, and these look great with primitive, with country, just all sorts of things. I do carry a lot of the red items, as you can see from the little red table and the water set. Carry a lot of the Pyrex. I always have Pyrex in the booth, so if you're coming looking for Pyrex, please come and look here. These were mixing bowls that were very popular in the 40s and the 50s. Probably your mother had some of these, but they come in the primary colors, and I try to always keep these on hand. I also have a lot of the red-handled items, such as the red-handled rolling pin. So ladies, if your husband hasn't been behaving himself lately, I have the solution to that. Take the rolling pin. Now, I'm not advocating violence here, but take him in the kitchen and teach him how to use it. Lots of red things. As you can tell, I love red. So all kinds of the 1950s red-handled items, anything from the salt and peppers, as the rolling pins I said before. I have the egg beaters, you name it, and it's here. I also have another booth that I would like to show you too. As I said, I really love the red, and as you can see, even in my other booth, I have some red. This is a daisies and button punch bowl set. Beautiful, beautiful set. I also have the underplate that goes with it in the 12 cups and the hangers. In addition to that, I have some other red that you can use to set your table with. Anything from the cake plates to cookie plates. You name it, and it's here. A lot of other glassware that I carry. I do carry the Fenton pieces, anything from the animals and the birds to the vases, and a blue punch bowl set in the carnival glass from Fenton. More items that I have from the Mosser Company, and one of my favorite pieces is the little glimmer lights. These you put the little candles in, and they just are so pretty when the light glimmers through the design on there. I also have a lot of the Depression painted bowl, painted bowls, and perfume bottles. I carry some of the oak pieces. I have a nice little oak princess dresser here, and an oak sewing machine cabinet. And I have 2 of the oak pedestal bases that's great for plant stands, or you can just set a bowl on it or set a figurine on it. Those are very nice to use in a hallway. In addition, this gorgeous lamp here is a Mosser piece. It is hand painted, and I do have 2 of these. So if you want to use one on each side of a sofa or a bed or something, I have that, or you can purchase just one, whichever way you would like to do. And I thank you so much for coming out today. Look forward to having you come in and shop with us at the Hagel Shop. We really enjoy helping people. If you don't see what you're looking for, please ask us. If we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Thank you again for coming in, and come and visit all the dealers in the Hagel Shop. There's a lot of different things in here other than what we're showing you today. Anything from jewelry to silver to primitive ware, you name it, and you'll find some at the Hagel shop. So please come join us. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
We are now joining Myra LaValle. Myra has a variety of items at her booth, but her most exceptional piece is arguably the Victrola. This was a line of phonographs designed in 1906 where the turntable and amplifying horn was tucked away inside a wooden cabinet. This was actually an aesthetic decision so that the device looked more like a piece of furniture rather than a machine. The Victrola is still in working order, and Myra will be happy to play you a song.
Well, I'm Myra LaValle, and this is my booth here. I have a wide variety of things, and I got started quite a few years ago. My husband got a job away from home, and so I decided I would just do something, and we got into antiques that way. Here's a few things in this booth here. I have the cloisonne and some furs and some jewelry, and I just have a wide variety of things. And in here we have some thimbles and some compacts and more jewelry. Here's a couple of pieces here that are bakelite, and this is a pair of glass beads that were popular a while ago, and the lamps and candle holders and just a lot of things. And over here we have a Victrola. It's walnut, and we wind it up and play it. It'll only play one song at a time. It's not automatic, but it does play nice. It plays 78 records. We get it going here. We don't have much control over the sound, but we can turn it down a little bit. And then I have some more things, some kitchen things, and over here I have some different depression glass. Well, I have quite a few perfume bottles too, and some more candelabras up here. And this is some pottery here, and this is Fiesta. And I have quite a lot of jewelry, you can see, and evening purses and things like that. Here's some salt shakers. I have a variety of salt shakers. And over here I have a signed Gene Tunney book on the boxer. And then just some more glassware. I have quite a bit of glassware. And some graniteware up there. Okay, we have a variety of jewelry in here too. And some of the depression hens and roosters on the nest. And up here I have some wild turkey, a set of wild turkey bottles. And some silverware. It's not sterling, but it's silverware. And boxes. And this is a kind of a nice thing. It's an old bowling set that they used in England, I guess, in the foreign countries. And I have a set of those, and I have a little article here about how they used the bowling balls. And I have an old Ford wrench, and few boxes and things like that, just tins, and just a variety of things. It's just a variety booth.
Our next booth is the front glass showcase with Kim Burke. She's actually the grill's daughter. Kim's specialty is vintage product advertisement and store memorabilia. She has a couple of local pieces that are a must-see, including a cash register and post office mail sorter.
Hi, my name is Kim Burke, and my parents have had the Haggle Shop Antiques for almost 44 years now. So I grew up going to auctions and antique sales and flea markets all my life. And this is my booth in the front window, and I specialize in country store items, advertising tins, cardboard signs, and children's items from the 1950s, and a lot of retro items also from the 1950s. In this section here I have a lot of antiques, things that would have been in a country store, old medicine bottles, old tobacco items, and one of the things that's very popular is old spice tins like this one here with the pumpkin pie spice and the turkey graphics on it. People like them for the colorful, cute little pictures that are on them. And this is also a lance jar. These are very collectible. They would have been on the store counters with crackers and cookies and things. The hard part about these is finding the lids. Most of the lids did not survive past when the store used them. And on this table, these items here are examples of the Ohio Art Tin Company, and they made a variety of different sand pails, tea sets, and a lot of little watering cans. They made hundreds of different patterns on them, and they're highly collectible, and they were made anywhere from the late 1800s on up into the 1960s. This is a head vase made by Napco. These are also very collectible, but very few of these seem to be around right now, especially the ones with the earrings and things still intact. These are called head vases. Some of the most popular ones were of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis and Marilyn Monroe. And Coca-Cola items are another item that is very popular, and they range also from the 1800s on up to, they're still making lots of Coke advertising products today. This is a Coke tin from the 1930s. This is examples of graniteware. They were made in all different colors from dark blue to green. Some were red, and they're also made yellow. They made them in muffin tins, pots and pans, and one of the most popular was the teapots. These little cats are Steiff animals. Steiff was most popular for their teddy bears that they made. All the Steiff animals, a genuine one, will have a button in its ear representing that it is a genuine Steiff article. They were, like I said, most popular for the bears, but they made cats, squirrels, geese, all different kinds of animals. And another item that was very popular was all the different peanut butter tins and candy tins that they made also from the 1800s on up to 1920s and 30s. This is an example with a Peter Rabbit logo on it. Here we have a post office desk where they would have sorted the mail out. This is from Erwin, Tennessee. It's a local piece, and it was in the store in the 1930s. This is a cash register also from a local store. It was one of the local 5 and 10 cent stores, and on top of it is some old Halloween memorabilia. This is extremely collectible and hard to find. These are from the 1910. This is from 1910. This is a weight machine. It was from McCoy's, a local store downtown. It would tell you your weight and future, and it was a penny. These are also knee-high bottles. A lot of pop bottles, especially Cokes and the ones with different logos on them, were very popular and collectible. And old board games with nice graphics are another item that a lot of people are looking for. These are all cigar boxes, and they have a lot of neat pictures on them. They range anywhere from about 1910 to today. They still make them also. Here you'll see some varieties of different soap detergents. People collect these, especially, and a lot of people are using them now to decorate in their laundry rooms. Up here are some more examples of them, the Rinso and the Swirl. And again, people like them for the colorful pictures on the front and use them for shelving and different decorating purposes. This is an old lemonade server. It's probably from the 1920s. They made these also with iced tea and green, and they came in colors such as red and blue and yellow. This is a shell piece that came out of a Bristol gas station. It would tell you your destination. You would just put it in, and it would tell you how many miles it would take from that gas station to reach your destination. Old service station items are very collectible and also very hard to find, such as the old gas pumps and old gas signs. These were actually used to serve apple cider and buttermilk in. They were the containers that they used to come in. This is examples of those. They also made them for Knee-High, Coke, and Barks root beer. These are tulip bowls from the 1950s, very collectible. They also made these with other floral patterns on them, but the sets of bowls from Pyrex were very collectible now and from the 50s. All the redware items are also things that people are using to decorate now. This is examples of Blue Ridge pottery. It was made locally in Irwin, Tennessee. All the items were hand painted, and there was probably hundreds and hundreds of different patterns, and within the same pattern there would be lots of different designs because each item was hand painted by different artists. These are examples of the pictures and the little bird. They also made complete sets of china. Here we have lots of old photographs which people like to come in and look through, use them for decorating and scrapbooking purposes, and the Mr. Bubble, and it's an example of an old candy bar box. The candy bar boxes used to come with lots of different advertising and graphics on them. These are just some of the examples of items that are here in the Hagel shop. We have over 80 or 90 different booths, and we also have a building back behind here on Commerce Street. Some of the other items that you can find here are oak furniture, primitive furniture. We have a very wide assortment of depression glass. We have lots of local made items, lots of pottery, and we have linens, and there's a booth that specializes in war memorabilia. Also upstairs you can find fine china, chandeliers. We have a booth that specializes in glassware, and downstairs you can find many different record albums, 33s and 45s, and also many magazines with from the 1920s on, such as Life and Look and Saturday Evening Post.
The last stop on our tour is a booth located in the Hagel Shop Extension. Nelson Elam collects utilitarian furniture. Utilitarian furniture is known for its raw-like, more simplistic design, often the creation of rural craftsmen using available woods and tools. The main focus in its construction is use rather than appearance.
I'm Nelson Elam over here on the Hagel Shop on Commerce Street. Here to show you a few items in my booth. Over here we have a Hoosier cabinet, nice oak Hoosier cabinet. These were done in the early 1900s up through 1950. This was probably done about 1910. Has all the patents on the handles and everything in it. And it's a very popular item in the 1930s and 40s in the kitchen styles at that time. A lot of people now ingratiate them into their kitchens, and very, very utilitarian. They're very many features on them: spice rack, flour rack, bread racks, just super nice pieces. Right next to that we have a pie safe come out of Hawkins County, Tennessee. A lot of people like those now, stick them in kitchens. They can be used as bookcases, various uses. Of course, there's an old interesting piece there come out of Sullivan County farmhouse. In the back there it's a meal chest, combination meal chest and basically spice racks, just whatever. Again, a utilitarian piece. Most of this piece of furniture was not made for looks, they were made for use. And of course here we have another oak style, Hoosier style cabinet. These again were made in mass production, mostly in Indiana and Ohio. And this one's not quite as extravagant as that one over there, but still a nice cabinet. And next to it we have an oak ice box. These were used commonly back before electricity. The iceman would come around, deliver the ice blocks, and people would store, of course, all their perishables in there. And it required a daily run from the iceman to come by and fill their ice box up. Mostly our booth here we try and keep stocked with oak, a little bit larger furniture, and of course just different bowls, enamelware, things of the time frame that most of this stuff was used. And different collectors collect different things. Of course, the enamelware up there on top, pails up on top of the Hoosier cabinet. Each color has its own period. Those were done in like 1910, 1920s. The gray enamelware was. In the 30s, they done the cream and green, which is back on that piece right there. And of course, later in the 50s they done the red and white, which I don't usually carry a whole lot of. There's some on little boiler on there. And like I say, we try to keep stuff that accentuates the furniture, that shows the people how it looked back when it was a part of the household. Every individual likes different styles, of course, so each thing strikes different people in a different way. There we have a little oak washstand. These were utilized. That one is actually a particular one that's done in the bedroom, that one right there. And towel rack there beside of it. And of course, the great ugly pictures up there of the time period. Some of those, they don't strike your fancy now, but back during their time they did. And this is a, ready to go. Go. This is a jelly cupboard. Came off of Browns Mountain down in Hawkins County, Tennessee. It's made out of heart pine. And well, again, these were utilitarian pieces of furniture used for all the canning goods was put in here and kept. And it's just a very, very nice piece of furniture for that time period. One of the last things I want to show you here is these cookie rollers here. Most of these were done in Germany. They were used to roll out very light dough and just roll them up, and they've got some neat little patterns, birds, and that sort of stuff on them.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode of Timeless Treasures. A special thank you to Joyce Grills and the Hagel Shop. If you would like to be featured on this show, contact us at 423-245-1641. Also, visit us at our website at www.mytown16.com, where you can watch past episodes of this and other programs. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.